Here we go. All right. It's good to see Kelton in bed here and Amonte. Awesome. Amonte, we wished you a happy birthday in the morning announcement, even though your birthday's tomorrow. All right. Yay. It's so exciting you get to turn 7 tomorrow. Oh, he can't even hear me yet because he's putting on his headphones. Amonte, can you hear me? Awesome. I was just saying happy birthday tomorrow. Your birthday is tomorrow, Amonte. They announced it on the buzz also. And yes, on the 26th, you turn 7. All right. So I saw a couple phonics submissions on Seesaw. You had a phonics test today on Seesaw. You guys did good, the ones who submitted it. If you haven't finished it yet, that's okay. You can still go back to Seesaw and do it now. I would do your phonics lesson first, your Nearpod, to kind of review, because we have some short I words, and we also have that new sound we've been talking about. I'm going to go ahead and grab it from our cards. This new sound that has 2 letters, okay? But it still has one sound. Remember, everybody touch your chin and say, ch. Good. One more time. Ch. Good. Like your chin, okay? So CH says ch. All right. Yes, awesome. We created some short I words yesterday on our live, okay? Remember, the I says I, okay? Like our picture, like you're itching, okay? Itch. That even has our ch at the end. Okay, so today during our live, we're going to talk about fiction and nonfiction. So this week in our reading comprehension, you guys read a story or listened to, I read it one day and then we listened to the author, Bruce Hale, read it one day. Okay, so Clark the Shark. We hopefully did a drawing on it today. Did you guys get to do your drawing? Okay, go to your reading comprehension and you guys can work on your drawing for Clark the Shark. We talked about how you can kind of draw a shark. Carter did his. Awesome. Carter, let me see. I'm going to take you off mute so everybody can see your picture. He drew Clark. Great job. Did you get to write a sentence, Carter? Do you want to read it to us?
What did you write? What sentence did you write? What was Clark? She's saying that Clark the Shark. What did you write?
Clark is a good
shark.
He's a good, yes, he is a good shark. He's a good friend. He becomes a good friend at the end of the story. Awesome. Who else can tell me why he became a good friend? What did he start doing at the end of this story? That here you drew your shark. Did you write something different on your sentence that you want to share? Awesome. Yay. He drew Clark as well. That's good. I think that's better than mine. All right, let's see. Did you write a sentence? No? Okay, that's okay. Let's talk for a moment about Clark the Shark and how he was a good friend. What happened at the end of the story? Was Clark still eating everybody's lunches and playing too rough? All right, Clara, go ahead and share.
No, because he came up with rhymes to make sure he did everything right.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, there was a short little quiz after it that says a couple of those questions. Clark made up some rhymes to help him remember the rules. Okay, let me read one to you real quick just to remind you. Oh yeah, right here it says, then Clark got an idea in his sharky head. Maybe if I make a rhyme, I'll remember every time, he thought. The next day he put his plan to work. So his first rhyme was, when teacher's talking, don't go walking. All right, so he stays in his chair while his teacher's talking, right? He doesn't get up and leave. He listens to her while she's talking. That's a great rhyme to remember. All right, so Clark the Shark is actually a fiction book. And we're going to talk about what fiction means today. Let me bring this a little closer. We have fiction stories and nonfiction. All right, so fiction means that they are fake. Okay, they're not real. So, for example, do sharks wear clothes? Give me a thumbs up if you think so, or a thumbs down if you say no. Yeah, sharks don't wear clothes and they don't go to school. Okay, so this story is a fiction. It is not real. It's just make-believe. Okay, somebody made that up. And then we have what we call non-fiction, when I like to say not fake. Okay, the books are not fake, they're real books. So let's look at this shark book. Does this look different than Clark the Shark? It does. It looks a lot different. Now this shark looks almost scary, and sharks are pretty scary because look at all those sharp, sharp teeth. Yeah, I would not want to be in the water swimming if there was a shark. So this story is a non-fiction story. It is real. Okay, this is a real shark, and there's real information about the shark. You can see the sharks swimming. Okay, they're not wearing clothes. They're swimming around. Okay, so, and it has lots of facts and information. Okay, it tells us about some different types of sharks. All right, so this story is called nonfiction. So I'm going to write that down on our board that says, get my markers. Fiction means fake. Okay? Not real. All right, can you say that with me? Fiction is fake. Good. It's not a real story like Clark the Shark. All right, and nonfiction means that it's not fake. It's real stories that give us information. Okay, so most of the time our nonfiction stories, we can learn something from them. Okay, we can learn something about them. All right, Ved here has a question. Go ahead. Oops.
The sharks can smell the blood and then they eat people.
Awesome. So that is a fact. Good job. So Ved here told us something that might be in this book. Okay, it's a fact. It's information about sharks. They can smell blood from a long way away. Yes, and they are attracted to it. So I'm going to flash a few books to you, and I want you to give me a thumbs up if it is fiction, fake, or a thumbs down if it's nonfiction. I hope that's not confusing. Or I can just point and you can say, actually, I will pick on you. That'll be easier. I don't want to confuse you with thumbs up and thumbs down. So if I show you a book, please tell me if it's fiction or nonfiction. All right, so my first book is going to be The Pout Pout Fish. Is this a fiction story? Is it fake or is it not fake? Do you think we'll learn something from this story? So who can tell me, fiction or nonfiction? Raise your hand and I will call on you. Taylor.
Yes. Somewhere.
It is fiction. It is fake, right? Fiction means fake. Look at our fish. He's wearing clothes. He's got a hat on and a beard on, right? That's not really what happens to fish, right? No. So that is a fiction. That means it is fake. So we'll put that over there next to Clark the shark. All right. What about this story about bees? Do you think this is a fake story, a fiction, or a nonfiction? Do you think we'll learn something real about bees? All right, Kelton.
Yes.
Yes, it's nonfiction. Great job. We will learn something in this book. It'll give us some information about bees. And how we can tell is because this looks like a really, whoops, we're all spinning. Okay, it looks like a real bee, right? It's just a real close-up and he's actually on a hive with honey. Okay, that's what bees do. This story would give us great information about how they get that honey, right? All right, so great job. That goes over here with our sharks. Let me show you another book. This is called Fly Guy. Fly Guy meets Fly Girl. Okay, do we think this is a real story? Is it going to give us facts and information? Or do you think it's a fiction story? Do you think that flies can talk? If you've listened to Fly Guy before, you might know. All right, who can give us the answer? Carter?
It's fake.
Good. It's fake or fiction. Yes. We can't have flies as pets. Okay. That's what this story's about. And Buzz the fly, he flies around and kind of talks to his owner who has him as a pet. Great job. All right. Let's look at one more book. We have Splat the Cat Sings Flat. Let's look closely at just our title page. All right, is this going to be a real story or nonfiction that's going to give us information? Or is it going to be a fake story, fiction, it's not real? Let's get somebody who hasn't answered. Awesome. Amonte, I saw your hand earlier. Do you know the answer? All right, go ahead and share. I think when you have your headphones on, it takes away from your volume on your tablet somehow, because I can't hear you. Can you unplug your headphones? All right, now talk. Oh, your volume's still not working. Okay, I'm sure that you got the right answer, but let's hear it from somebody else. That here, I saw your hand up. Would you like to answer? Is this a fiction story? Is it fake? Or is it a good? Yes, this is a fiction story. It is fake. It's not real. Why do we think it's not real? What do we notice about Splat the cat? He's got a hat on. And cats don't really sing, right? They sometimes meow. We learned this week a little bit about cats. We looked at nonfiction stories about cats, right? It gave us information about cats. And this one's going to be a fiction story. It's not real. Okay. All right. Awesome job, boys and girls. I am excited to keep doing these lives with you. I'm about to send out a new schedule, Okay, we're doing a little bit longer lives next week so we can get in the swing of coming back to school. All right. So there will be new times. There's a new time for our live morning meeting at 8:20. Okay, and I'll send out a new schedule hopefully by this afternoon so you guys can all be ready for next week. Don't forget to go take your phonics quiz in Seesaw. Okay, it has some short I words in it. And my last announcement, oh, that's what I was going to say, is there is, if you've already finished your phonics and reading and language arts and you finished your quiz, go ahead and move on to math. Okay, some of you did not take your math quiz from Wednesday, our first day back. So I don't see all of you on here already took it. Great job for getting that done. Thank you so much. So you guys are ready to move on to your math lesson. All right. And I will see you guys at 10:45 for our math live. And I have a couple questions, so I'll go ahead and answer those, and the rest of you can go ahead and get started if you know what you are doing.